Hello, my friends. I am so happy to see you here. Welcome to Mindbend, India. Today, we are going to know about how FIFA started and what's the story behind FIFA World Cup, which come after every 4 years. So let's start. Every 4 years, billions of people stop everything. Cities fall silent, nations unite, dreams are born, and one golden trophy becomes the center of the sporting universe. But have you ever wondered, how did FIFA become the most powerful organization in football? How did a small meeting in Paris turn into a global empire that controls the world's most popular sport? This is the incredible story of FIFA, the organization that transformed football from a local game into a worldwide obsession. Long before FIFA existed, football was already growing rapidly. The first official international football match took place in 1872 between England and Scotland. Soon, football spread beyond Britain and began capturing hearts across Europe and South America. As more countries started playing the sport, a major problem emerged. There was no international authority. Different countries followed different rules. International matches were difficult to organize. Football needed a governing body, and history was about to be made. On May 21, 1904, representatives from 7 nations gathered in Paris. Those countries were France, Belgium, Denmark, Netherlands, Spain, Sweden, Switzerland. Together, they founded the Fédération Internationale de Football Association, better known as FIFA. Robert Guérin became its first president. At that moment, nobody could have imagined what FIFA would become. The organization started with a simple goal: to unite football under one set of rules and create international competitions. Within a few years, more countries joined. Football was becoming a global language. During the early 1900s, football was mainly played at the Olympic Games. But many football leaders believed the sport deserved its own global tournament. One man pushed this dream harder than anyone else. His name was Jules Rimet. Rimet envisioned a competition where nations from around the world would compete solely for football supremacy. After years of planning, FIFA finally approved the idea. The World Cup was born. In 1930, Uruguay hosted the first FIFA World Cup. Only 13 teams participated. Travel was difficult. Many European nations had to cross the Atlantic Ocean by ship, yet the tournament was a success. On July 30, 1930, Uruguay defeated Argentina 4-2 in the final. The host nation became the first ever World Cup champion. A new sporting tradition had begun. Then came tragedy. World War II brought much of the world to a halt. The 1942 and 1946 World Cups were canceled. Football's future seemed uncertain. But after the war ended, FIFA returned stronger. The 1950 World Cup in Brazil marked the beginning of football's modern era, and the world was ready to fall in love with the game again. As television entered homes around the world, FIFA's influence exploded. The World Cup became bigger every tournament. Legends emerged. Pelé inspired Brazil to global glory. Diego Maradona captivated the world in 1986. Zinedine Zidane led France to triumph in 1998. Football was no longer just a sport. It was becoming a global culture. Billions were watching. The first World Cup featured only 13 teams, but FIFA continuously expanded the competition. 16 teams became the standard, then 24 teams, then 32 teams, and in 2026, FIFA introduced its largest tournament ever with 48 participating nations. The goal? Give more countries the chance to dream. More nations, more stories, more unforgettable moments. Today, FIFA governs football across every continent. More than 200 national associations are members. It organizes FIFA World Cup, Women's World Cup, Club World Cup, youth tournaments, development programs worldwide. The organization influences everything from rule changes to global football development. From a small Paris meeting room in 1904 to billions of fans around the world, FIFA has become one of the most influential sports organizations in human history. More than a century ago, a handful of football officials dreamed of bringing the world together through one game. Today, That dream belongs to billions. Different languages, different cultures, different nations. Yet when the whistle blows, the world speaks the same language: football. And FIFA's story is far from over. The next chapter is being written right now. In every street, every stadium, every young player chasing a dream. Because somewhere, a future World Cup hero is already kicking a ball for the very first time.